Wow. Um, it was a surreal moment. Reflecting back on all of my experiences and times at Alabama State University, those things were running through my mind. Being here just as a freshman over in Card Hall and participating in the student government and later becoming SGA president, but just thinking about all the relationships that were blossomed here at Alabama State University, not only with students, but with many administrators and professors, faculty, and staff, and to just understand and realize that I am about to become the president of not only my alma mater, but the alma mater that my mother and my father graduated from, aunts, cousins, and so it really, and it's still surreal, to be honest. Sometimes I sit in my office and just pinch myself because, as I tell people all the time, between my parents, the good Lord, and Alabama State University is responsible for all that I have, and all of the experiences here at Alabama State University have made me who I am today. And so to lead such an institution and give students what was given to me is really life fulfilling.
It's strange. I often tell Dr. Ross every time we're together, I say, listen, you were my president before, because he was my president as a student, SGA president, and wonderful student leadership at that time. And when I came back, there was, I think Dr. Harris was here, wonderful leadership. So as you said, I've had the blessing of serving under various presidents of the university. And the thing that I can say about Dr. Ross that has not changed since we were students together is that he has a genuine love for the university, a genuine love for Alabama State University and for the students, because I think he puts himself back in the place of the students. So he's always accessible to them and to his faculty and his staff and his leadership. And the university, since Dr. Ross has been our president, I can see the relationships growing in the community, the business relationships. The students often say, hey, you know who I met today? I talked to the president. And it's something that's different for them. And that makes him more accessible, as I said, accessible to the students. And it says that he understands that the university's heartbeat is our students. The university's life is our students. And if we can't reach them, if we don't connect with them, what are we really here for?
You know, coming home to Old Mother Dear, we've been through a lot, and I can remember to the point of having been selected as president and having traveled. I kind of volunteered like the first month because I was still on one job and my contract didn't start here until October of 2017. But I can remember going to participate in the sesquicentennial for Alabama State University and riding back on the plane because I was scheduled to give the fall convocation. And I can just remember going through my mind that after all that we've been through, the time is now for us to set ourselves on a different trajectory. After all that we had gone through. And I wrote that speech on the plane. And so the one thing that I wanted to do is to ensure that Old Mother Dear's brand and reputation was put back where it should be, not only within our community, but across this nation. And so I set out to repair relationships with the media, with those who may have been in the community that had bad experiences or naysayers. And so I focused in on that, but then also to revitalize our institution. We had been through so much. The people who live and work at Alabama State University had endured so much. And so really wanted to put them in a position to uplift them, to let them know that, hey, Old Mother Dear is here to stay. We all love one another. We all have to work together and move in the same direction to keep her vibrant for another 150 years. And so that's where we came up with ASU 150 years forward, moving ASU 150 years forward. And so that was kind of the focus. We knew that there are many things that had to be dealt with infrastructure-wise, but just something as simple as how the interests of the campus was important to me. As an old high school principal, the first thing that you see when you drive up to school is whether the grass has been cut. And so to cosmetically provide that vibrance that Alabama State University is to this community, that's something that was very important to me.
Ooh, I just got a chill. Driving up South Jackson Street and just seeing the signage of Alabama State University. Or if I fly into Atlanta and I see welcome to Alabama State University, all of the signage on it, just makes me feel proud. I flew into Montgomery today and they had all of this signage of, oh mother dear. It's the greatest place on earth for me. There's none better. It's where history is made.
I have to, thank our Board of Trustees, our leadership, for giving me the opportunity initially to be president. And so after 5 years, we've worked together and we've done some amazing things within just that short period of time. Thankful to Chairwoman Brenda Brown Dillard and her leadership and them stewarding through a contract for another 5 years. That's truly a blessing. And so as we sought to stabilize ourselves financially, working to stabilize our enrollment, working to improve our infrastructure, we want to look at making sure that we can provide the necessary housing for our students on campus. That is something that we, not only Alabama State struggles with, but many HBCUs across the country. So we want to, that's a major priority for me. Also to continue our quest to add new programs.
I really see Dr. Ross as a leader who is looking at how to position Alabama State University to have the best future it can possibly have. He is invested in Alabama State University for the long term. He is working on building an incredible legacy for the university. He's looking at how the university can be innovative in terms of its programs and involvement in the community, position within the community and within higher education. So in that regard, he's very innovative in looking at building that legacy for the university.
We started our MBA program last year online, and of course we're getting ready to graduate our first class. We'll come with mechanical engineering in the fall of 24, and so want to continue to expand the overall academic enterprise here on campus. But as that growth continues, we want to be able to grow our infrastructure, our physical buildings here on campus.
I think the ideas that are formulated don't necessarily happen at work. And so in some cases, if you're not transformational, you're limited by the workspace. When you're a transformational leader, you have impact on individuals you lead outside of the workplace, right? You impact their lives, you impact the thought process. And I think Dr. Ross, he does that, not trying to, just being the person that he is, the type of leadership style that he possesses, really makes you want to be a better leader in your area and also a better person.
Dr. Ross's leadership and his presidency is the consistency. The consistency, not only just that he's our president, he loves Alabama State University, he serves with the mindset that is, if I can get ASU connected to the larger world, it'll be better for our students. The larger world, business-wise, socially, through communiversity, he understands what we understood as students. If Alabama State succeeds, we succeed. If we succeed, Alabama State succeeds. And I see him doing anything and everything that he can to make sure that success manifests.
And in a very short period of time over these 5 years, I have seen, and I know the community has seen, a dramatic improvement in so many different facets of what goes on the campus over at Alabama State University. From the grounds, which is very important, it's so much more eye appealing. And then the outreach that the school has in the community with various organizations, with city leaders, with government leaders, and also with the media. We have a wonderful relationship with Alabama State University, and I think it's been strengthened by having Dr. Ross at the helm.
Ross is not a micromanager. He's one that he wants his leaders to step up, take these ideas and run with them to make Alabama State University a better place, not only for our students, but for our community as well.
I'll say Dr. Ross brought the term communiversity to Alabama State University. It was a new concept, and it really embodied his vision for how Alabama State University will interact with the community in which it exists.
Well, communiversity is simple, really. We are an institution that sits within the midst of its community. And yes, we provide educational opportunity of a lifetime for all of those who choose to come here. But we have a greater responsibility, not only to those that are here, but to the community in which we sit. And that is the concept of communiversity. It's basically not only being here for those who can pay, those who choose, but also providing a service to the community to allow them to experience such rich history and the experience of Alabama State University. And the only way that you do that is to go out and to make partnerships, to invite people in. You know, I have this philosophy of you have to go to know. You'd be surprised at the individuals that had never been on this campus, but it's been here for 156 years. And so those are the type of things, and those break down, that type of concept helps break down barriers within the community to let people know, hey, this is a place where I'm welcome. And then when we go out into the community, we're welcome where they are. Look across the street and wonder whether any of the residents or the students had even been on this campus. And when I was SGA president, we did a campus carnival, right, and invited the community in. So that sense of community is something that was ingrained in me here at Alabama State University. But when COVID hit, which was one of the most difficult times, not only for me, but I'm sure presidents across this country, but me, being a first-time president and really none of us ever facing something like this, it really was a difficult task to send students away and you had to consider their health. But I can remember, when we sent everyone home, I was still coming to this campus and walking out one day and saying, man, here's something that we really don't know anything about. I am of some, means, and if I needed to go to a hospital or the doctor to be tested or, checked out, I could do it. But what about my neighbors? That set us on a path to partner with the Alabama Department of Health. And it started out just as a small walk-up clinic. We just wanted to set up a clinic in the parking lot right outside of Lockhart and allow the residents from Patterson Court to come and those who would drive up to be tested. And from there, because of the excellent job that our healthcare professionals and Dr. Davis did on this campus, the partnership grew to us not only being able to provide tests, but also to provide the vaccine as they came about. And so it was just out of this sense of community, the sense of us being here and wanting to make sure that those that are around us, those who love Alabama State University as much as we do, are protected as well.
I think he's a transformational leader. I think he's someone that's very competitive, but understands a commitment to winning and is willing to provide resources and ideas to support our student athletes and our coaches. So it's a difference in terms of wanting to win and then having a commitment to win. And not only win on the court or field of play, but win in the classroom, win in the community. And when I say he's a transformational leader, just being around him and having conversations with him, not only do you gain ideas, you gain motivation. And you go home thinking about ways to get better. So I think that's the difference in terms of having someone that can lead you and someone that's a natural leader that really impacts change. I think everything you see in terms of being the first, like when I got here in August 16th, I'll never forget that date, 2021, just that time up to now, we've been the first in so many different areas, in academics, in terms of the offerings. We've been trend setting in terms of the pods that we have on campus. We've been the first in so many different areas, and I think that's had an immediate impact on our institution and everyone involved. You know, we've been the first in some things in athletics. And so I think collectively, when you're trend setting, when you're always aiming to be the first, I think the impact is broad.
Dr. Ross understands that building a successful team is more than hiring the right mix of professionals. He understands that the individuals must come to the table not only with a strong skill set, but the ability to collaborate and to be innovative.
It's extremely important to have the broad support of all of our stakeholders, our alumni, faculty, staff, the student body, and the community at large. When I was appointed president of Alabama State University, that was one of the first things that I wanted to do is rebuild community, rebuild that family that Alabama State University is known for. And so we had to reach out to all of our constituencies, and particularly here on campus, bringing the faculty and the staff together, helping them understand that we were going to be okay. We had been through some turbulent times, but we were going to move this university forward and we were going to do it together. And so it's just been extremely important. And so 5 years later, it has truly been amazing.
That there was something about our era here at Alabama State University. We loved Alabama State as students, which meant sometimes we had to buck against the system. Sometimes we had to fight for changes that were not only going to benefit the university, were going to benefit the students. That's what Dr. Ross's leadership in the SGA was about, and that's the essence and the atmosphere that was alive on this campus then. So we may not have known exactly that we were coming back in these capacities, but we knew that whether it was as alumni sending students back, as alumni giving back to the university, somehow Old Mother Dear would always be in our hearts, and we would always find a way to serve her, and here we are.
Without a phenomenal leadership team, none of this could happen. I have a leadership team that, in my opinion, is second to none, who understands that our mission is to work together to move this institution forward. And so we've been successful at that, and we're just looking forward to what's to come.